Hi, in this video, let me explain to you how to use the remote control of your Bose TV speaker soundbar. I'll explain to you what each of these buttons are doing, so let's get started right away. Let's start with the top left corner. This is obviously the power button, but it can do also another thing. So if I simply point the remote towards the soundbar and you take a look over here, if I press on the power button, the soundbar powers on. If I press again on it, it powers off. But you can also set up auto wake. Okay, this means that the speaker will turn on whenever a sound signal is received from an optical or analog cable on the back. So you won't have to turn on and off using the remote. It will be done automatically. To enable auto wake, you simply have to keep press this power button while the soundbar is turned on for 3 seconds. So let me demonstrate. First of all, I will turn on the soundbar. I just pressed on it once, and now I'll keep press on it 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, until you hear a sound. And I don't know if you noticed, the light over here also blinked red. So now the soundbar will turn off and turn on by itself. Really nice. So let's jump to the next button right under it. These are easy. These are the volume buttons. Plus, increase the volume, down to decrease the volume. Then we have the mute button. Every time you press on it, the sound will simply stop. If we go on the lower right side, this button over here, it looks like a speech icon with a plus sign. This is for dialogue mode. It improves the clarity of the dialogue in movies, especially TV program, podcasts. And to know that you have turned it on, you're gonna point, press the button, and to enable dialogue mode, you simply have to press on the button and it will switch to green over here. This means dialogue mode is on. Press again on the button to turn it off. So definitely at night, if you put the volume lower on your TV, but you still want to hear whatever the characters are saying in the movie, well, by pressing this, it can definitely improve. Next, we have the bass button. So to adjust the bass, you're gonna press once on the bass button and it will start blinking. As you see over here, it blinks on both the Bluetooth and the TV icon, and then it stops. It's very important to adjust the bass while these lights are blinking. So if I press on it, then with the plus and minus button here, you can adjust the bass by increasing and decreasing it. As it says on the manual over here, if it's easier for you to understand, as you see, the light under the TV, when it blinks, it's at 0. If you press the minus button, you're gonna go down -1 or even -2. This is the minimum, and it can also go higher. Same thing if you're in Bluetooth mode, you can adjust the bass, so it's different comparing to the TV mode. Again, you can go too lower or too up. If you want to reset the bass settings because you don't remember what you set up, you simply have to keep press this bass button during 3 seconds while pointing the remote to the soundbar. Next, we have the Bluetooth button. This is to put the soundbar in Bluetooth mode. If you want to delete all the devices that are currently connected to your soundbar, you're going to keep press this Bluetooth button during 10 seconds and everything will be deleted and you'll be able to pair a new device and start fresh. If you simply want to pair a new device and not delete anything, you're going to press this Bluetooth button, and as long as this blue light over here blinks blue, it means it's in pairing mode, so you can go on your iPhone or tablet, whatever, and connect yourself to the soundbar. And finally, we have the TV button. When you select TV, it will take the sound from the HDMI port over here or the optical, depending where you have connected your TV. You cannot connect one TV over here and the other one over there. You should choose one of these ports. So if I, let's say, connect my TV in the HDMI port, every time I press the TV, well, you're gonna hear the sound out of your TV HDMI port. So this is about it. If you want to change the battery on the back here, you have this slot that it's a bit hard to do it with your nail. You can try, but usually with a screwdriver, by turning turning it counterclockwise. You're going to take your screwdriver, turn it counterclockwise, and just like that you'll be able to replace the battery. This is a CR2032. I'll put a link in the description if you need one from Amazon. You need to place it with the positive side facing up, so facing you, and then place back this, this cap. It's very easy to lose it. And you can even rotate it only with your fingers if you don't want to use the screwdriver. And by the way, if you have lost your remote control, they sell online some knockoffs that works really well. I actually thought I have lost mine. That's why I order a separate one over here. And let me just show you how similar they look. So basically it looks the same apart from the Bose logo. Even the texture is the same, like a rubber. And if we turn it on the back, they even have copied the rear over here with the battery. So I'll also put a link in the description if you want to get one of these from Amazon. It's much cheaper than get a replacement from Bose in case you have lost the remote. And it's very useful since this soundbar doesn't have any buttons over here. Thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.